Okay, a few things here real quick. This is going to be a super quick video. This is a 2008 Buick Lucerne 3.8 engine. They're good engines, but if you take care of them, you have to just put money in them all the time and change things and etc. etc. But real quick, all your electrical connections, like this is the mass airflow sensor connector. This is your throttle body connector. Let's go over here. This is your map sensor connector, see? And then you got, where is it? Well, and then of course your oxygen sensor connector in the back. But anyhow, that usually has a new connector when you buy an oxygen sensor. But just to let you know, change those connectors. Because if you don't, there'll be a problem in your engine here and you'll be wondering what it is. So this one was changed. This mass airflow sensor, as you can see, that's actually a brand new connector. And it was soldered. So when you splice the wires, put them together, you actually solder them, and then you put that shrink shield on each wire. So then you got a good connection. That one was done. This here, your purge valve, right here, that connector was done. Completely soldered with the wires. But here's what I'm going to show you. Here's your EGR valve, right? I took it off the wire. And these wires from the factory were completely twisted. Like they twisted a couple times. And then they run this tape all up in here, okay? So if you really look, I don't know if you could see it. You see the yellow wire next to the green wire? Well, I don't know if you could see it. Hold on. Yeah, right. Can't really see it. But the yellow wire next to the green wire is right there, is bare. It's bare right there, okay? The orange wire over here is starting to get bare. And I think that wire next to the yellow and green wire is getting bare a little bit. But definitely this one, maybe the green one up in there in the connector. And when they twist it, it dry rots right here. See, it's like very brittle and very dry. But down here is not bad. Okay, that's not bad. So you can actually cut the wires right here. Make sure you unplug your battery and don't put the wires together. Don't let them, touch each other. And then what you do, you buy a new connector, see? And then you just splice it to wherever you want it. Make it a little bit longer than the factory, so you can have some play this time. And then splice it together. And then solder them, each individual wire. Make sure that you color code or just take a picture of your wires how they are. So the green would be number 1, the yellow green number 2, whatever that color is, number 3, 4, and then the orange wire number 5. So my orange wire number 5 would be yellow, and then the red wire would be green, of course. It's on the left side, see? But you might have a connector that's all white wires. So just make sure you take a picture. This camera sucks, like that, so that you know what color the wires and where they go. Make sure they go in slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure they're untwisted, and then solder them up. You'll have a brand new wire for many more years. That could cause a lot of problems. So this one will be done. I'll get this one done. The purge valve's done down there, that purge valve right there. And then the mass airflow sensor right there. So the only couple, I don't think I have to touch the throttle body as long as they're not, I'd have to open this cover up and just to see, break it open and make sure that they're all sealed and good. That one would be a bitch to do. I don't even know if you can get a new one of these. Might have to get a good used one. This connector, that's right, on the map sensor. that one's going to have to be done. And then I think there's a couple connectors down there too. Your crankshaft sensors down there. You know, they could be done later, but there's a lot of heat that generates off this engine, so it wouldn't hurt to replace them. And another thing is these pain in the ass fuel injection wires, where the fuel injectors are. These are really dry rotted. So if you look, we could have a light over here. It's like a pain in the fucking ass. So each individual wire, or each individual fuel injection, has a wire coming down. Put that up there, I don't lose it. There you go, you can see it now. And there's 2 wires that go into the adapter, you know, the pigtail. And this one does too. Now a while back I put some coating on here so that it protects the wires, and it's going to be a pain in the ass because these go up into this main harness, and if you start messing around with it, it could break up in here, you know. And if the wire breaks up in there, it's a job taking this shit apart and trying to find a good area where you could solder a new pigtail in. So I would grab all the connectors just in case. If I was you, I do have some new, hold on. Here are the new injector connectors, the pigtails. They weren't that bad. You could get them on Amazon for $8 or $10 for all of them, for all 6. And as you can see, there's 2 wires. But I would pick up, if I was you guys, if you have this kind of car, a Buick Lucerne, I would definitely pick up different parts for this car. Because if you don't, you're never going to get them. And another thing, they're going to go up in like major price, which they are now. So a lot of parts are very high. Okay, so make sure you change the connectors, look at them. Even if you don't think they're going to need to be changed, I would change them and go ahead, especially if it's 10, 15, 18-year-old car. A lot of heat, like I said, on this engine. It dries them out. All right. Hope that helps. Maybe even change your alternator connector. I already changed my battery connectors to quick release, and they work great. Okay. See you later. Hope it helps.